In today's video, we're going to be talking about Triang dollhouses, which are British-made dollhouses. So to begin with, Lyons brothers, George and Joseph Lyons, were famous during the Victorian era for their company called G&L Lyons Limited. In 1947, they were the largest toy manufacturer in the world. Under the Triang Toys brand name, Lyons Brothers Limited also made children's bicycles. Triang was also responsible for producing a large portion of Britain's dollhouses from 1927 until 1971. There are actually databases online that have been compiled to aid in the identification of dating Lyons Brothers Triang dollhouses. To date, 131 different designs were produced that we know of. There might be more. George and Joseph Lyons worked well together, with George being a skilled carpenter and Joseph was the business mind behind Lyons Brothers. Joseph had 4 sons, 3 of whom formed Triang. They were William, Walter, and Arthur, the 3 making a triangle, hence the Triang name. Arthur's son Richard Lyons was actually largely responsible for the Triang toy railway systems. At the start of World War II, production of children's toys was deemed non-essential by the British government, and the Triang facilities were forced to be closed and converted to weapons manufacturing. But they resumed making toys once again when the war ended, and at the peak they had 40 companies worldwide, which included Meccano and Dinky toy brands. But due to financial loss, they closed their doors forever in 1971. Triang dollhouses were sold worldwide for many years, but the tin houses with the painted lithographs won the race in North America. This was mostly because of the cheaper price point, which made their products so much more affordable. Today, Triang dollhouses are sought-after collector's items, perhaps less popular because they're 1/16 scale, and most people collect 1/12 scale. Personally, I like 1/24 scale, and it's typically all I do. I guess I like it best because it's smaller and, well, it's half scale and it can fit in my house. It's really kind of difficult to collect tons and tons of 1/12 scale houses unless you've got a huge house that you live in. I also like the Triang size house because I can absolutely fill it to the brim with my 1/24 scale items. I am not a purist when it comes to scale, and I really love the 10-foot ceilings that a 1/16 scale house offers me. And I also really like the fact that compared to other doll houses of this era, the Triang still remain fairly inexpensive to collect. And I just love the sturdy wood frames and the quality of their build. Like they're just a sturdy, well-made dollhouse. Earlier examples can still fetch quite a bit of money, but they're not over the top price-wise compared to a lot of other brands of dollhouses of this era. And they're just so sweet, like the way they're put together. Like, look at this example with the brick inside of the little outdoor kind of picnic area. I really like this. I just find that oftentimes, well, this one has been wallpapered, but oftentimes you can find them where they're an absolute clean slate, so you can decorate them any way you choose, much like I did to my GB dollhouse. You can see here the windows are very similar to the GB. They're made by the same manufacturing company, the windows. And I just absolutely love them. I just think they're just beautiful little houses. I might also state that, when it comes to scale, for me, what makes more sense is to fill your dollhouse or your room box with things that make you feel good. And if it looks right to you, then it's right. It doesn't have to be perfect to scale in order for it to feel right. Hey, and let's face it, who are we trying to impress? We should be impressing ourselves. I just absolutely, absolutely love these little houses. I just think they are just absolutely glorious. Well, I'd like to thank you very much for joining me today and watching this video. If you could please hit that like button and leave some comments, that really helps my channel. I'd really love to hear in your comments how many of you actually have Triang houses and what you've done with them when it comes to renovations. Yeah, I think there's so many possibilities of things that you can do with these little houses. I just think they're just amazing. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow. And we'll see you next week with more dollhouse stuff. Take care, and I hope you have the best day. Tell your friends.